MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Houston Astros and the Boston Red Sox. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. McHugh, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty, thanks. What you're going to see a lot of from Colin McHugh, a lot of breaking balls. At one point, he threw more breaking balls than anybody in the league. So you're going to see a lot of curveballs. You're going to see a lot of sliders. He has a good fastball that's 89 to 92 miles an hour, has the straight changeup, but he will be exclusively a breaking ball pitcher. He'll throw his curveball and slider any time in a count, and you're going to see a lot of breaking balls in this one from Colin McHugh.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game.
Batting second, the third baseman of the team, Alex Bregman.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch coming. Here it is. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. A little chilly, but not unbearable tonight. 55 degrees here at first pitch. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Batting third.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. It was an 0-for-4 effort for him in Wednesday's ball game. First offering on its way.
1-0.
And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. On a line, that's a base hit. So the base hit here nets him a base runner with 2 away as we check out the league leaders in team batting average here in May. And as you can see, the Astros currently lead the AL in that department. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Altuve, the runner at first with 2 gone. He just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. One left for Houston, and now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. Zach Greinke, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Zach Greinke, one of the most complete pitchers in the game of baseball. 4-pitch mix. I don't think anybody commands the fastball as well as Zach Greinke. Up, down, in and out. He can dot the fastball. Good curveball, good change. Has the slider that he'll throw to both righties and lefties. If Zach Greinke brings his A game, he can shut anybody down.
Coming to the plate now, Andrew Benintendi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Line hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The throw into second. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
At the plate, Kevin Pillar. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. No one out with a runner at second. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1 home.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
This is where a strikeout pitcher has such a big advantage. Runner on second and no outs. It's definitely a strikeout situation in order to keep that runner from getting to third with less than 2 outs. When you can do it, it changes the whole strategy of the inning. Even a ground ball to the right side makes this a lot more dangerous situation.
Here now is Rafael Devers as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike. Devers, right field and carrying well. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. Number 14 on the season. And that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Hit hard to third. Bregman has it. And there's out number 2.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Clint Frazier.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier. Greinke looks in. First pitch on its way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball called for strike 2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Second inning set to go, and digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off-speed.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
George Springer the next to hit. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. So far on the year, Springer comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black. When facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Springer has a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Pitch on the way. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He loses him on ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Striding in for Houston, Carlos Correa, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Has a look, now the pitch.
0-1.
pulled high in the air out to left field.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
And that's the second out of the inning. Stepping up now, Josh Reddick. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. A ball and a strike.
Look out, 1-1.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Pilar will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Astros leave one. They're still down. It's 2-0. Bottom of the inning now. And next, the dangerous power threat, Mitch Moreland. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ball one. A ball and a strike. Moreland playing here in his age 34 season. He was a 17th round pick back in the draft of 2007.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Gurriel picks it up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball one.
The 1-0 home.
One ball, one strike.
Count is 1-2 now. One out, nobody on. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's looking a lot sharper and settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. The numbers coming in. He's at 255, 1 home run, and a dozen RBIs. Greinke steps into his windup. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout, because he's on point coming out for the second.
This is on the ground over to first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Touché, sir. Down in order go the Red Sox. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Leading off the inning, Garrett Stubbs, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Garrett Stubbs.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball one. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swing and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right.
Chasing after it is Pilar.
He's there and records the first out. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that's outside.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Oh, that pitch is out.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. Alex Bregman will be next. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 3-2. Hard hit to first. Moreland's there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. First pitch on its way. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
2 out, nobody on. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They trail it here 2-0. So here's Michael Chavis now, and there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Michael Chavis is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Skied into straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Greinke gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. This is line to left. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
He's set, and the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. In his career, Devers is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. A dive, but he's back. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. 2 out with the man at first. Liner toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Up next for the Red Sox, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Hit on the ground toward the left. Bregman fields it cleanly. On to Altuve for the force out, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple, but they're on top 2-0. Up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Jose Altuve.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lined hard toward right center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. So another multi-hit game for him as he's aboard here in the top of the 4th inning. And as you can see on the graphic, his total currently leads this Astros ball club. Into the box now, Yordan Alvarez, as he'll swing and send a chopper out to second. And he can't pick it up. That ought to go down as an infield single. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? 1st and 3rd, you got problems all over the place.
You come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, 1st and 3rd, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from 3rd tags up. And they are on the board with the sac fly as this is now a 2-1 game.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, George Springer. He drew a base on balls his first time up. As a look, now the pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Pillar is out near the wall as he pulls it in for the 2nd out. Here's Carlos Correa now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Correa.
From the stretch.
Ball one. Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0.
2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
The bouncer to the left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Red Sox lead it 2-1. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in is the DH, Clint Frazier.
The designated hitter, Clint Frazier.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Swung on, missed. 2-1.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Down the left field line and deep. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Out in front of it, strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting the showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
The 1-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Springer looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Mitch Moreland with a solo home run, number 10 for him on the year, and the Red Sox have taken a 3-1 lead.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Hey. Hey.
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. The 1-2. Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
The count now at 2-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
And it's fouled away. Popped him up. Stubbs moving to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And that'll bring up the right-handed hitting Francisco Cervelli. Greinke's ready. First pitch on its way. Changeup called strike 1. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Now a big looping curveball in there for strike 2.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. Might have even been a foul tip that's held on to, but either way, the side is retired. The Red Sox do pick up a run on the solo shot. We played 4. It's now 3-1 Boston. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The right fielder, John.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside. Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Garrett Stubbs. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
Stubbs is 5'10" tall, bats left, but throws right-handed. He was an 8th-round selection back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now the pitch. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Two 2-0 to Brantley. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Now the 2-1. Lifted in the air out to right.
Chasing after it is Pilar.
He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Digging in to try it again, Michael Chavis, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Springer has a read on it. 1 out. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Oh-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 1-2 pitch.
I got to count 2-2.
3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Stepping in now, Kevin Pilar. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Next pitch will be an even 80 so far for Greinke. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The 1-2.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Swing and a liner, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. as the lead remains 3-1. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Pitch on the way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Now batting, second baseman, Altuve.
Digging in and looking for more, Jose Altuve. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And he reaches out to fight this one off as the count moves to 0-2 now. Now a fastball up around the shoulders, but it's strike 3 called and a questionable first out of the inning.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
In now, Yordan Alvarez as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
So here's Yuli Gurriel as he'll take a look at ball 1. He hit a sac fly earlier. Here's the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for Houston. Score holds. It's 3-1. Ready once again, Rafael Devers. He singled his last time up.
The third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. And there's one down now. Now to the plate, Xander Bogaerts. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
0-2 home now to Bogaerts. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off. 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full. 3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
3-2 pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Ready now, Clint Frazier. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
First offering on its way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation to pull a string on that changeup. He knew that hitter was going to be super aggressive.
1-1 the count to Clint Frazier. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
And the 2-1. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Bogaerts takes off. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Springer comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change here, as that's going to be all tonight for Zach Greinke. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ball game. Brad Peacock, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Brad Peacock.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Head-to-head matchups with Brad Peacock. He's gone 2 for 6. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. Peacock has tossed more than 500 innings at the big league level, and he's worked to exactly a 1.30 whip over those innings, so he's right around the major league average in that regard. Here comes the 0-1. Hit to first. Gurriel scoops it up. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1, and it's still 3-1. Seventh inning ready to roll, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, George Springer. First delivery to him on the way.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
A ball and a strike now. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tag run to the plate.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Josh Taylor takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 72, Josh Taylor.
Carlos Correa will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. From the stretch. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
The 1-1 pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Next up for the Stros, Josh Reddick. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. There goes the runner. Behind 0-2 now. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Fouled away. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Hit softly down the line at first. One there. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Nothing doing there for Houston. They still trail it here 3-1. Stepping in, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here comes the first pitch.
0-1.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
The 1-2.
Ball, that's in. We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Popped him up. Altuve has a play. 1 out.
Now that
One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and that'll bring up the right-handed hitting Francisco Cervelli. first offering on its way.
Nope.
Low for ball one. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Now at the plate, Michael Chavis, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball one. Fastball well outside.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
2-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Bottom of the 7th inning will go at least 1 plate appearance deeper after the 2-out hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Red Sox on top, 3-1. Matt Barnes has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 32, Matt Barnes.
Stepping into the box, Garrett Stubbs. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. One 0 count. Here it is. And this one's over for a high strike. 1-1.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
The 1-1. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Here's Michael Brantley. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Hit softly on the ground to third. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Into the box, Alex Bregman, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. As a look, now the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
A runner on first with 2 away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Benintendi in pursuit.
He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Astros leave 1, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. At the plate, Kevin Pillar. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
0-1's the count. Nope.
And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest, 1-1. Now the pitch. Skied down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Good eye to lay off the knuckle curve that time, and he makes it a full count. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2. Now the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. One and 2 to the Boston shortstop.
2 strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Brandon Workman takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. set to start the ninth in this one. And stepping in, the long ball threat, Yordan Alvarez.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Workman is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that could cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Ball even at 2-2. Three and two now.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
High in the air out to center field. Bradley on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Coming to the plate now, Yuli Gurriel. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Heading out towards shallow right. Pilar's there. 2 gone. Digging in, George Springer. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Counts 1-0.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
Here it comes, 1-0.
2-0.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Strike called, 2-1.
You get yourself into count leverage 2-0 right there. You're looking to come unglued on something and be very aggressive. That ball had to nip the corner for him not to pull the trigger on it.
That's ball 3.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the ninth. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy under wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
2 out with the man at first.
That's ball
Hit the
2.
target, but this is low. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike to count.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The BOS Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Colin McHugh earns win number 4 on the season. Brandon Workman records the save, his league-leading 20th of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.